Malcolm Turnbull and Bill Shorten are campaigning together tonight on racial equality at an AFL match in Melbourne. But there was embarrassment for the Liberal Party today when a local candidate fumbled on the national political arena.
A classic campaign ambush backfires.
There we go. Better show your face and... Oh, hang on.
Chris German, Liberal candidate for Labor's most marginal seat, McEwen, gatecrashes Bill Shorten's local health announcement at a Melbourne GP centre.
Morning, Bill. If you're good enough to turn up to meet one leader in this election, I'm good enough to shake your hand.
But when reporters pressed Mr German on the government's health policies, he did a runner, leaving behind his volunteer.
Are you then disappointed that your candidate isn't here then?
Well, look, I'm disappointed that we've got so much debt.
Who helpfully directed us to the candidate at a local shopping centre.
You can catch up with him there and...
We did, though he was not about to talk Liberal policy.
I'm not running away from anything at all. I'm
okay, all I'm asking is what's the government's policy on...
And packed up with this parting shot.
I suggest that this kind of interrogative journalism is exactly what's been wrong with Australian politics over the last number of years.
So what does the Prime Minister think of his candidate appearing to know so little about government policy?
Another candidate that deserves a bit of attention on the question of policy, and that, of course, is Bill Shorten.
The government wants attention on Bill Shorten's backflip this week. Labor now saying it would axe the school kids bonus and might keep tougher government limits on the age pension.
His captain's pick is his decision to abandon Labor's promise.
I don't accept the characterisation about broken promises or backflips at all.
The campaign fight now moves to Canberra. Both leaders will fly here for tomorrow night's second election debate. It's Malcolm Turnbull that now needs to land a few political blows. Polls, including the numbers from 7 News Reach Tell last night, have Labor in front.
People are looking at our positive policies.
This has been a great week.
Late today, Malcolm Turnbull and Bill Shorten took the traditional walk to the MCG with Indigenous AFL star Michael Long.
There is still systemic racism prevalent in pockets of Australian life.
The Prime Minister agrees there are still steps before racism is stamped out.
Tim Lester is in Canberra, and Tim, Chris German certainly made a name for himself now. How costly was his appearance today?
Well, good evening, Mel. Look, probably not that costly. Across the 150 electorates in Australia, many candidates would struggle on the detail of their party's policies. Chris German just copped a grilling on health policy because he tried to undermine a Labor health announcement. The damage for the Liberals really is one day lost in this campaign to a distraction. They need the focus on Bill Shorten to try to break the 4-month trend that has been running in the Labor leader's favour. As it is, Bill Shorten keeps his nose in front one day closer to July 2nd. Mel?
Right, Tim, thank you very much. Live from Canberra.